right, this is Steve with Head Kick Audio, working with Ringside Promotions and Rough MMA. We're over here in the studio with Brandon Foss, pro 125er, fighting for Rough. I believe the card's 38.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and dive right in. Tell me about your opponent, Madrigal. What has he got going on that we need to pay attention to?
So it's been quite a few years, but we used to train back in the day. We did a lot of sparring together when I was with Busted Knuckle Boxing, when I first had just come into the sport. He's a very technical fighter, which is like, he's very anal about everything he does. He practices it over and over. He's not a guy to be taken lightly. I mean, he's 1-0 now as a pro. He's got a very good, strong wrestling game, but it's nothing that I'm like too scared or worried about. I get ready for these fights for guys like him. Like this fight for me is a good step because he is 1-0. We personally know each other, and I know this fight is going to be an explosive fight for sure. I can guarantee it. You're going to see flashy kicks, flashy punching. It's going to be a technical, good fight. Like, this was one that I'm excited about for sure. I've been looking forward to.
125 being one of the most technical and quick divisions.
Yes, very quick.
Flyweight is very good. You had mixed results as an amateur. You transitioned over into boxing, and now we're going pro. What was the decision behind going pro in MMA?
Honestly, like I said, it came down to what's going to put the bread on the table, And I had to make that commitment. Was it I was going to work a 9-to-5 job, or am I going to pursue my goals of being a professional fighter? It's always been the goal to be an athlete, and exactly a year ago, from February, I actually had made the decision to quit my job and become a fighter. And then I came back, and now it was time to make the decision to become pro. I started working a 9-to-5 job, and I was like, I'm not happy. I honestly believe I'm meant to be in this sport, and I feel like I have a great future in this sport. So I made a decision to quit my job and pursue fighting completely. So I'm training all the time. I'm watching my regimen. My life is dedicated to this sport for sure.
Okay, and you've also mentioned that you fought at 115 at one point.
Yeah.
So I'm sure 125 isn't a problem.
Yeah. That was actually a struggle. I was fighting Derek Flores, the Filipino Flash. He's a light guy. They offered a title fight as an amateur. I said, what's the weight? They said 115. I said, no problem, I've never missed weight. And man, as you get older, you never realize that that weight don't come off like it used to. So it was definitely a struggle. I think the week of that fight, I was 145.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I had literally 5 days to get down to 115. I got down to 117 the night before. And they were like, you look like death, but hey, I pulled it off. But needless to say, I'll never be fighting again at 115.
Okay, 125 is the home, and I'm assuming the fans can expect a banger.
Yeah.
What is your prediction for the fight against Madrigal?
Honestly, as humble as I try, I want to be humble for this entire fight, but honestly, I see this with him either getting choked out or being knocked out, because I've been practicing on everything that I could possibly have never really put my focus on, and these hands, I'm coming straight forward this fight. I'm not backing down. I'm not going in there to play around. Like, at the end of the day, this is my full-time job now. So I'm coming with a purpose, and that is to come straight forward and throw these hands and put on a show. I mean, that's what these people pay for us.
Absolutely.
And that's how we gain fans as a fighter. Like, I'm not trying to be the most famous fighter, but, I want people to be like, man, I want to go watch Bambino fight. I know that guy puts on a show. So that's definitely what I'm predicting, is I'm going to be coming straight forward, and there's a very big possibility of a knockout. For sure.
All right, well, Brandon Foss, Rough flyweight.
Yeah.
Getting it done here. All right, man, I appreciate the time. Good luck on you and your fight.
Yeah,
okay?
no problem. Thank you.